Good morning. Like I said, I think most of you probably know who I am. My name is Austin Roach. I actually grew up for quite a while here at County Line, so I think most of you all probably know me or know my grandfather, Jimmy Reynolds, wherever he is. Did he not come to church today? Oh, there he is. There we go. And make sure you didn't get blown away by the wind yesterday. Camp Pitt. If you have never heard about Camp Pitt, let me just give you a quick understanding of what Camp Pitt is. Camp Pitt is a Christian summer camp located in Chatham, Virginia. We have programming for ages as young as 4, 5, and 6-year-olds, and then everything from K through 12th grade. We've got summer programming from them all throughout the summer. If you have heard of Camp Pitt before, hopefully you know that registration has already started a couple of months ago. We've got registration steadily coming in, and so I want to encourage you all today to register your kids, your grandkids. It helps us when we have a steady registration flow coming in, so make sure you do that today. But really quick, I'll take a minute or two to talk about this. Many of you in this room, and I can see quite a few familiar faces, have been impacted by the ministry of Camp Pitt over the years. I asked myself this question, and a lot of ministries ask this question, just kind of pertaining to their impact on the community. But if Camp Pitt did not exist tomorrow, would our community miss it? And I absolutely 100% believe that it would miss Camp Pitt's presence in our community. It has been around since 1947. We have had thousands of kids and teenagers come through its ministry from the old camp to the new camp. New camp, it's been here for 40 years now. But Camp Pitt's presence has played a huge, tremendous impact on the community of Christians and its churches and myself. I consider myself a product of Camp Pitt's ministry, a disciple from so many that have poured into my life there, and Camp Pitt's the reason why I decided to go into ministry. So I want to talk to you specifically, if you have been impacted by the ministry of Camp Pitt, to continue to be a stakeholder in its ministry. Now, obviously, you can do that by praying for us. You can do that by giving to us financially. But today, I will say one of the beneficial things or best things that you could do for Camp Pitt is just talk to your neighbors, co-workers, your friends, your family about the ministry, and encourage them to come to Camp Pitt this summer. Word of mouth is probably one of the best forms of advertisement. So please consider doing that and becoming a stakeholder in the ministry of Camp Pitt. If you've never done registration before, if you want to help somebody out, you go to camppitt.org, click on Summer Camp. This is how you register online. Once you scroll down, you're going to see session schedules. On the right, you'll see session details, durations, what's included in the cost, discounts, and deadlines. Once you find your camp week, click that register button, and then you'll see check-in, check-out times, other little information about deadlines or early bird deadline, and then start filling out that registration form. And that's how you register online at camppitt.org. Cute picture of a kid. There it goes. We have a new program this upcoming, I guess it would be late spring, early summer, called Sneak Preview. Now, many of you know parents that have said, man, we love to send our kid to Camp Pitt. Is your kid going? Or we've never been down there before. We've never seen the campus. And it's hard for some parents, at least from what I'm hearing, to send their camper or their kid to a week of camp. They've never seen the place. They don't know who the camp manager is. They don't know who's leading the programs or the volunteers. Sneak Preview Day is the day for them to come down there from any time between 10 to 3:30 and be introduced to Camp Pitt. Introduced to the summer deans, introduced to the campus and have a tour, and then get a taste of what do we do, while we're there during their camp session. And so if you do practice being a stakeholder for us and talking to your coworkers, friends, family, whoever it is, tell them about Sneak Preview Day if they've never been to Camp Pitt before. I also want to remind everybody about the church code. There we go. All right. I want to remind everybody about the church code. County Line, along with many of our other member churches, have a discount code. It's a 4-digit code. I don't know exactly how County Line distributes that, but that's up to the minister. So talk to one of the ministers here at County Line for that 4-digit code if you're looking to sign up or register your young one for camp this summer. You can save some money on that. And then also make sure you sign up before May 1st, which is our early bird deadline, and that will allow for some savings as well. Upcoming events that we have, there's some familiar ones there. We've already gotten past a few things that we've done. We had an awesome men's retreat this year. I know several of you came to that. We had 108 men come out to our men's retreat this year. I thought that was excellent. We had a high school retreat just a couple weeks ago. And we've got some other things coming up. You may see that the ladies' retreat is coming up. Please go ahead and register for that. Youth Project Day. We actually have one today, and I know the children's ministry and the youth ministry from County Line Christian Church is coming out to serve in various ways today. And then speaking of projects, we have been on a roll renovating and doing different things at the camp. Last year, we replaced 3 roofs, one of which being our gym roof. And then this year, we've already replaced, in 2025, 4 more roofs, one being our cafeteria and kitchen and boys' dorm, nurses' station. And so, as you can imagine, even thinking about doing 6 or 7 roofs, that's no financial joke. And so one of the other ways that you can be a stakeholder is consider giving to Camp Pitt here in the near future so that we can continue those projects. If you've never given to Camp Pitt before, you can click that Give button on our website. This is just one easy way to do online. Once you get to our Give section, you scroll down, and we already have Tithely built into our website. Put in whatever dollar amount you would like to donate to Camp Pitt and its ministry. You can do reoccurring if you want to, or you can just stick with just a one-time gift. But this is how you do it if you want to do online giving to Camp Pitt. And then obviously you would fill out the rest of that information and click Give there at the end. You can also give monthly by writing a check, putting key in the memo, and then mailing that to Camp Pitt at 1232 Oxford Road, or a one-time gift, whatever. So we usually do either online or through mail for gifts. If you have any questions, if you're wanting more, you want to know more information about Sneak Preview, you want to know more about how you can serve or continue to be a stakeholder in Camp Pitt's ministry, please see me after church. I will be in the lobby. I'll answer any questions I can answer, help with, and I would love to make that connection with you. Thank you all so much for your time, and God bless.